I wonder, Elon Musk and Richard Branson don't have cosmonaut on their resume. So you have an edge on them, I'll bet.
Yes, you know exactly what it's going to be like. And
how does that help you as a space investor?
It just makes it more real. I mean, a lot of people think of space as being sort of exotic and intangible. And my dad was actually a physicist, still is, an astronomer. So for me, I took it for granted when I was a kid, and now I take it for granted in terms of what you actually learn in cosmonaut training is very basic. It's space plumbing. How do you fix the air exchanger? How do you heat the little ready-to-eat meals? And space medicine. What happens to your body? How do you keep the oxygen level appropriate? That kind of stuff.
Have you been to space?
No, I've been weightless 7 or 8 times, and I'm probably going to go up on X-Corps Lynx sometime, most likely next year. And I get, as an investor and board member, I get to do the last flight before we go commercial.
Oh, wow. So tell us about X-Corps. What is it?
So it was started by a guy called Jeff Grayson, who was an engineer at Intel. And so he's very, again, very concrete. You know, it's not the glamour of space, it's actually building a spacecraft that works. And we're competing in the suborbital spaceflight area with Virgin Galactic, and both of us want to be first. At the same time, both of us want to make sure the thing is perfect before it goes. So we're kind of, both of us, trying to create a real market. Virgin is more on the luxury side, we're more on the extreme sports side.
So, over the years, space funding has been cut, public funding has been cut. Why is it important to explore space? I mean, obviously, as we discussed, there's plenty of problems here on Earth.
Well, it's sort of like, why was it important to discover America? It's I don't believe Russia should own the world, and I don't believe the U.S. should own the world, but I think humanity should own the universe. And I think getting to Mars is actually really important in terms of having a backup planet, in terms of learning how to create an atmosphere. We've kind of messed up the one on Earth. Maybe we can experiment with synthetic biology. It's not just rockets. It's biology. It's space mining. It's making pharmaceuticals, because in zero gravity, crystals grow much better because they don't have gravity spoiling the lattices. So there's a huge amount that space means to us beyond a bunch of guys going up in rockets.
And you, like Elon Musk, would like to die on Mars.
Yes, but not soon.
Why Mars?
It's the best place for us to live. I mean, the moon is really... Mars is a real planet. We can probably generate an atmosphere. It's similar to Earth, but there's less gravity, so when you get old, you don't get hunched over. So it's a great place to retire.
What about, I've heard about, experiments that can only be done at zero gravity, that like cancer saving treatments and things like that. Tell me about some of the work that's being done in space that can help solve problems here on Earth.
I mean, I don't want to oversell it. It's still experimental, but everything needs to begin somewhere. So you can grow crystals much more purely in zero gravity. Because if you try and grow a crystal in gravity, the thing collapses if it's too delicate. Without gravity, it can just grow more elegantly. We're not really sure what it does to biology, but it's clearly going to do something interesting. There's lots of rare metals in asteroids. And then there's the stuff we don't know about yet that will it's just like when you explore the sea or when you explored America. You discovered things you didn't know about.